My name is Rose and I'm 67 years old. I had lived a full life or so. I thought I had been married for over 40 years to a wonderful man, but he passed away 7 years ago. Since his death, I found myself lost in routine, doing the same things over and over: gardening in the mornings, volunteering at the local library in the afternoons, and spending my evenings with old friends exchanging stories about their past. The idea of change seemed distant to me. I had grown accustomed to the quiet and comfort of my life. I had long convinced myself that the adventures I once dreamed of were behind me. I wasn't the young woman I once was, and the idea of trying something new felt almost frivolous. But everything started to shift one rainy morning when I decided to finally call someone to fix the leaky pipe in my kitchen. I had tried to fix it myself, but after countless attempts, I realized I needed help. That's when I called Adam, a young plumber who had been recommended by my niece. When Adam arrived at my house, I was surprised to see how young he was. I had expected someone older, someone who had more experience with these types of things. But Adam in his early 30s was confident, professional, and had a warmth that immediately made me feel comfortable. We exchanged pleasantries as he set up his stools, and I couldn't help but notice how easy it was to talk to him. He didn't talk to me like I was some elderly woman. He treated me like an equal. As he worked, we chatted about everything from the weather to our favorite books. I learned that he loved hiking and had recently completed a long trek in the mountains. I admired his adventurous spirit. When he finished fixing the pipe, he didn't rush out the door. Instead, he sat down for a cup of tea and we continued talking. I hadn't realized how starved I was for conversation and connection. His presence brought a spark of life into my otherwise predictable days. Past and Adam kept coming by to do small repairs. Each time he came, I looked forward to our conversations. They weren't just about fixing the house anymore. We began to talk about deeper things, our dreams, the paths we had taken, and the ones we hadn't. I found myself loving more than I had in years. His stories about his childhood and adventures made me reminisce about my own youth, and I started remembering the woman I used to be, full of dreams and aspirations. One evening, Adam invited me to join him on a walk through the nearby park. I hesitated at first. At my age, thought, should I really be doing this? But something inside me pushed me to go, and so I did. As we walked, I realized how alive I felt, how something as simple as taking a walk with a younger man, someone he's so full of energy and promise, could fill me heart with joy. For the first time in years, I didn't feel like I was just going through the motions of life. Adam didn't just help fix my house. He helped me fix something within myself. He taught me that it was never too late to experience life's wonders. He showed me that even in my 60s, I could still enjoy new experiences, laugh freely, and dare to dream again. The simple act of spending time with him had rekindled something inside of me, a spark of curiosity and adventure I had long since buried. Over the next few months, I began to change. I started to take better care of myself, paying more attention to my health, taking up painting, something I had always wanted to try. I even took a trip to a small coastal town, something I had put off for years. Adam would check in from time to time, sending a text or calling to see how I was doing. It was clear that even though our relationship was not romantic, his impact on my life was profound. One evening, as we sat together on my porch watching the sunset, I realized how much my perspective had shifted. I had spent so many years thinking that my time for adventure had passed, that the best years of my life were behind me. But Adam had shown me that it's never too late to grow, to change, and to live fully. Life was still unfolding, and I was ready to embrace whatever came next. At 67, I was no longer waiting for life to pass me by. I was living it, and I owed it all to the unexpected friendship of a young man or reminded me that change isn't just for the young.